job he's done at Arkansas. I think he's an outstanding man. He's great for the league. He's done a wonderful job there in the short time he's been there. Respect him as a coach. It'll be a big challenge for a football team. After looking at the film, I was asked a couple of questions in the media on Monday. I want to clarify this. There are so many plays in a game like that are so tight that could be made. And we can't define it by just the last play. And I know Max is feeling bad and stuff like that, but I want to say this to you. There's many plays we could have played on defense that have won the game. There's many calls that we could have made on offense or defense that have won the game. And it doesn't come down to the last play. So we win as a team and we lose as a team, and I take full responsibility for everything. Other than that, any questions?
Coach will begin with Bob Holt of the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette.
Hey Ed, how you doing today?
What's up, Bob?
Hey, I'm hanging in there. Hey, Kate, when Arkansas played down there in 2019, KJ Jefferson was a true freshman and he made his first start. I was wondering what you remembered about that, and then maybe what he looks like to you on film now, the way he's playing this season.
So when he took over, he was young, but you can tell he's a great athlete. He looked like a big defensive end back there, big physical guy, an athlete, and now he's operating better. He can throw the football, he can run the football. He's a threat. He's going to be a load to tackle, and we have the gang tackle him. He's a very, very impressive player.
Is there any aspect of his game in particular that's impressed you or maybe surprised you based on this really being his first year as a full-time starter?
Yeah, the way he's operating, the way he's throwing the ball. I always knew he could run, but he throws the ball very well. And, they're looking for Traylon Burks. It's not hard. Finding Traylon Burks is a great player.
Yeah, thanks, Ed.
You're welcome.
Next, we'll go to Wilson Alexander of The Advocate.
Hey, Ed. Excuse me. Good morning.
Good morning, Wilson.
Just how would you assess the play of your two quarterbacks this week and how that kind of competition's going?
They compete. It's definitely a competition. We only had, we had Monday practice. We had a nice 2 minutes. Both of them did well. Yesterday we had a padded practice. Both of them did well. It's going to come down. We're going to put them in the game, see who plays the best in the game. But there's an open competition, and you can tell there's a competition, and they're both professional about it. But you can tell the intensity has been raised up a little bit.
Next, we'll go to Tom Murphy of the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette.
Hey, good morning, Ed. You haven't lost to Arkansas while you've been at LSU, and yet they'll come in as a slight favorite in this game. What's your thoughts on that?
Coach Pittman's done a great job. Like I said, I enjoy playing Arkansas. I coached at Arkansas, man. I love the place up there. I have a lot of respect for the university. They were very good to me. I just enjoy playing the Hogs. It's going to be a battle.
Okay, and you mentioned how the three-man front and some of the stemming you did last week paid off in your blitzing. I'm wondering what you've seen from Arkansas in defending that this year, and just how you think that might play out on Saturday.
Well, if you think about what Arkansas is going to on offense, you're talking about their game plan against what we do?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Well, Sam's a great offensive line coach. I mean, that was a total surprise to the team that we played last week, so I don't know if they were ready for it. And now we put it on film. He's going to be ready for it. So, obviously, we're going to do some of the things we did, but we got to make some adjustments because he's going to make adjustments also.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next will be David Pascal of Chattanooga Free Press.
Hey, Ed, I saw a video of you the other night in Tuscaloosa where it was just kind of clips of you looking pretty loose on that sideline, and I was just kind of curious. You've been through just about every predicament possible, an interim coach where you didn't get the job, an interim coach where you did get the job. How has this experience these last few weeks been for you personally by comparison?
This was I think you got to put this one game, David. This was Alabama. This was LSU Alabama. It's a rivalry. We were hearing that they're going to crush us and we didn't have a chance and all that stuff. So, hey, we went in there guns a-blazing. Hey, throw it all. Let's go. Fake fake punts, all that stuff. Well, we were ready, man. It was just one of those nights that we're in that zone, and that's all that was.
And I wanted to ask also about, I get making a change at a head coaching position where an athletic director can kind of get a start on the next guy, but you're also seeing a lot of assistant coaches being let go during the season. Why do you think we're seeing that so much more now than maybe back in your playing days?
Hey, microwave society. What have you done for me the last second? That's all this is. You know, it's a high-pressure job. They pay us a lot of money. The expectations are high. And if you don't meet it, they'll let you go. We know that coming into the business.
Thank you, Ed.
All right.
Next, we'll go to Nate Allen.
Yeah, Arkansas hadn't had much, had to handle success, not really much until this year. And just wondered what you think of what their mindset will be, and what LSU's will be after all that y'all have been through this year, coming off.
Well, I know this, Nate. Our team's ready to fight, and we said that we're going to fight to the end here. I'm going to fight to the end, and it was evident last week. And if we can build on the momentum that we built last week, especially on defense, we played the best defense we played all year. And I'm telling you what, I know Arkansas is going to fight. I know their coach, so this is going to be a battle. I know these guys, when they started off on fire, they lost a couple of games. They played some good teams. This is a very good football team.
Thanks, Ed.
You're welcome.
Next, we'll go to Lee Van of The Advocate.
Good morning. I was wondering how Jack Marucci's research has influenced you as a coach and how unique it is to have him as a resource at LSU.
Phenomenal. Jack, first of all, Jack is a mentor. Jack's a friend of mine. As you know, he is a very talented human being, a very humble human being. He's always working on analytics. He brings reports that I have never seen. Because this guy throws the ball to his right, throws to the left. He throws a this quadrant under pressure. He throws this. Receivers catch the ball to the right, to the left. It is amazing, the stuff that he does. And he's a force for us.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next, we'll go to Jock Doucette of WAFB.
Hey, Coach. Good morning.
So, Jock?
Coach, when you were talking about Nussmeier on Monday and his red shirt and everything, I kind of took it as you and the family were getting on the same page in terms of red shirting or not a parent dictating to a coach what to do.
Sure.
Anything you want to clarify on that?
Yeah, that was nothing like that. No, not at all. It was whether we were going to play him or not in Burner's red shirt year. They had to make the decision. I was protecting Garrett. I wasn't going to put him in and just burn his red shirt. I wanted to make sure that the family and I was on the same page. There's nobody dictating me from doing nothing. I run this program. And let me tell you something. His dad is a football coach. He's a good man. There was nothing like that ever said. Doug is a good man. And Garrett, none of that. It was just, hey, where are we going to play him? Give him a chance to get the starting position and burn his red shirt here. That's a decision to me a family has to make, and they made that decision, so we're going for it.
Yes, sir. And one more question. You spoke so highly of Sam Pittman. Is it safe to say another coach in that situation last year when you two guys played could have, kind of weaseled out of that game or found a reason not to play? He at SEC Media Day said, those kids practice too. I think you guys had gone like 3 weeks without playing a game. He wanted you guys to play a game too last year.
Yes, and that tells you about his character. Sam Pittman's a good man, and that tells you all you need to know right there. You're exactly right.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, man.
Next, we'll go to Steve Moulton of WZDN.
Morning, Coach. How are you?
Morning, Steve.
Looking back at Alabama, just evaluating that Alabama team, how good do you think that Crimson Tide team is, Coach?
I felt we were a better team that night, Steve. And you know what? I just felt it. I think that I don't know if they was expecting us to be that good, but usually an Alabama team is always playing to its peak performance. I don't know if they played to their peak performance or not, but we matched up pretty good. To hold Alabama to 6 rushing yards, people had talked in the beginning that we're not physical or nothing like that. We hold Alabama to 6 yards. We have 380 yards rushing against Florida, so it shows that LSU can be physical. We've been inconsistent in that area. I don't know. I can't judge how good they are. They're not as good as the team we played in the past, but maybe they might be the best team in the country. I don't know that, but they weren't that night.
I heard. I asked the week you played Ole Miss. Lane Kiffin went out of his way to talk about how much you pride yourself to stay in shape. So, with that being said, Coach, knowing how heavy, at least it's being reported, how heavy that boot trophy is, have you ever had a chance to lift it by yourself?
You're funny, man. No. But I'll tell you, man, the first year, man, we love that boot trophy. We love it to stay right here in Louisiana.
Thank you, Coach. Best of luck.
That's all the time we have, Coach. Thanks for yours.
Hey, no night.